What's up everybody, it's Colin from Debrew and I'm going to show you the super affiliate rules for scaling. And I didn't type it correct, affiliate rules for scaling. The main rule is there is no rules, but the other rule is to scale big as a super affiliate you have to understand a couple of factors. Because the scaling based on automated rules takes time. And one thing big affiliates have with big campaigns is they want to optimize time. So I'm going to show you how the numbers could work and what you could do. So let's have a look at campaign automatic rules, right? So let's say we work based on automatic rules and what would happen with your campaigns. So we have a campaign list, right? If you are a super affiliate, you would be spending in this branch at least 1,000 a day. So let's say we have 10 campaigns with a budget of 100 a day. All right, so we just have to go like this. So 100 a day. Then we scale with, we're going to do the maximum, right? 20%. 20% per day. So scale 20% day one. Then this is going to be, because we're going to day two, can make that one a little bit smaller. And then we're going to drag it out until day 10. So you will see how fast they scale using automated rules. And this is one of two strategies. The automated rule strategy you already know. I just want to show you the significance of it when working on volume. Volume meaning lots amount of traffic, not the traffic source and tracking software. All right, so they do this times 1.2, right? 20%. And that's what happens every single day. So at day 10, they end up with, let's cut it, 690, nice. And then of course we do this for everyone, coming back, boom. So we obviously want to know the sum, right? How much has been spent per day? 1,000, and that 1,000 turns into 6,192. You can see if you have, let's say for one mysterious reason, the ROI stays stable, right? So this would be the profit, 300 on day one, basically. And on there would be day 11, because 10 days of scaling, it would be 1,858. Quite significant. This is using automated rules. The only thing you would need for it to work is have a lot of campaigns, right? Because as soon as you create more campaigns, what you will notice is if you go down, go sideways, and this increases. So this goes to 16, but this should go all the way to 19 right now. Then what will happen is, actually this one should go to 19. What will happen is, drag it out, bang. The economies of scale allow you to, hang on. Of course we have to do these ones as well. Actually this one, hang on. This, and then like this, bang, there we go. They allow you to grow fast. As you can see, every time we add more campaigns, the sum grows, of course, which is normal, and you go from 390. So this is basically the volume game, right? Volume game. This is what most super affiliates do, which is tons of campaigns and then scale using automated rules. So over time, slowly, it will scale. And you can see, let's say, oh, here it's not profitable anymore. Boom, we cut it off, right? So we still make almost 1K a day in profit. We just don't scale it further because the ROI is going down too significantly. All right, that's one option, yeah? You guys already kind of knew that with the automated rules. Just know that super affiliates use this to scale many campaigns at once. And then you have the method I used to use. A lot more risky, a lot more risk. Risk of bans, risk of compliance, everything. However, it is of course very intense. So you have campaign 1, and let's say somewhere else you have campaign 2, right? So this is day 1. Then we go to the rest of the days. Okay, same for here. And the truth really is, we start on 100 a day, right? Also 100 a day. And then I don't need all these days, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it to whatever I want the next day. So what we do is we don't, we have two options here again. So we don't always straight scale, which means that we just change the budget. We could, but that of course would result different. So let's say we straight scale, we just change the budget to 500. That's one aggressive way, right? What will happen is you will reset the learning phase. This doesn't matter though, so create it red, because you are spending so much money. If Facebook spends $10, it already has completed the learning phase. So this we can ignore. We no longer have to look at this, which is a big part of straight scaling. When you're using a small budget, is you cannot straight scale because it will set the learning phase. So with a straight scale to this big, you just have to deal with the crawlers and the risk, of course. But then as soon as it starts spending, after 5 minutes, it has completed the learning phase, right? That is part 1. You could do a straight scale, but what we like to do is we like to do a duplicate. So we do a duplicate plus straight scale. And let me tell you why, right? Because there's always a reason why. So the real answer is, so let's remove this. The real answer is here. So let's say this is 100% ROI in yellow. My logical reasoning would be, why the fuck would I fuck this up by doing a straight scale and might not even make it profitable? I just keep this one running and just make this 1.1. Then I start it from day 1 at whatever the fuck I want. Then I could repeat this system over and over again, right? However, what we do is we do this twice. So we do 1.1 and then 1.2, which maybe is 1,000. And then as soon as we reach 3 campaigns, then we just go from here. So campaign for day 2, this would just be straight scale. Logical reasoning, because I like it. There's none. This is just go by feel, go whatever you like to do. So this is basically a hybrid method. We use the duplication system and we use the straight scale system into one. The other, of course, option is to scale, go from 2 to 2.1, right? $100 a day, this $100, and you just keep doing this until you reach your desired amount. What happens is a bidding war. You're bidding against yourself for the placements, which isn't a big deal with only like 10, but let's say you run this to like 100, so 2.100. Obviously, with bidding with 100 ad sets against yourself is not recommended. Are you doing it small? So are you doing this perhaps on $10 a day? Then I would just use automated rules. Automated rules is safety. This is about big numbers, yeah? So this is how I would do it. Let's reset all this. Okay, so today the budget is 100. 1 week, in 1 week, it has to be 10,000, right? Oh, I think I have to do a comma. 10,000. What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to do this. Campaign 1, I'm going to spend, no, let's do day, and then spend. Okay, so day 1, we have 100 in spent, right? So let's say we have to, everything is profitable, right? Let's assume hypothetically that everything is profitable. Then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So this would be 500. We always want to put the sum so you can see how far away you are. Nope. that's not right, is some of this. So we can see how far away we are from the 10,000. All right, so this would have to, can we scale it with like, is the previous one here is times 2? We just double the budget every day. Does that work? No, then we go way too hard. All right, so we do times 1.5. If you have like a fixed rule like this and it works, then it might be nice. Okay, we're heading in the right direction. Okay, so if you multiply by 1.5, you just reach over 10K in a month, in a week. So this would be by just duplicates, right? However, if you want to make duplicates with a straight scale, so let's say we cut it off at 4 ad sets, then what you have to do is you have to go a little bit more aggressive. So 100 to 500, then 500 to my next move would be 2,000, the next step. And then this one would have to be 6,000. That's not even enough. So we would have to go bigger. So we go from 100 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 3,000, and then from 3,000 to 6,000. So here is 10x, then this is 3x, and this is then 2x. This is a little bit too aggressive. I would maybe create another step in between here. But the main thing I want you guys to know is that there's no fixed patterns. The super affiliate rules for scaling, they change continuously. What works right now might not work next week, might not work next month. So all you have to do is test what works for you. Use these 2 methods, or maybe 2 mini methods and then 1 additional method as example, what is possible to give an idea. Create your own hybrid method out of it, or follow one of these structures when you start to spend more than 1,000 a day and you want to scale really fast. Keep in mind your cash flow. Good luck with the scaling and talk next time.